Hi to my dear watcher, how are you? What's up? You're welcome to this video content. This, as you think, this circuit for the creating and also we can say converting three direct current voltage to the above 3 volt sinusoidal waveform, sine wave generator. This circuit is used for the convert DC under DC voltage by your relevant to your purposes by relevant to your purpose components to the your need sinusoidal waveform generator or converter by the 3 volt battery supply circuit, oh my dear watchers. As you're seeing, so how the circuit works, if you can know. As you're seeing, this is a 3 volt DC power supply that can be simply two AA batteries that are 1.5 volts. Okay. Here the positive that is this node that I showing to you is connected to the inductor that is 1 millihenry. This isn't 1 millihenry. Rather, reality is this inductor value is depends to your purposes content, oh my dear watcher. Okay, why this inductor, I put this inductor here because this inductor that is in parallel by that is parallel with the resistor and also the transistor switch is this inductor that one of its node is connected to the yellow capacitor that you are seeing is charging and discharging, and inductor is this inductor causes to this NPN transistor, BJT transistor is charged for around 1 volts, and when the base pin of the base node of this NPN transistor is charged, voltage or the current will the voltage or current that is connected to the collector node of the transistor that is now in the middle of the screen is when the base node of this NPN transistor is reached. This is when this base node of this NPN transistor's voltage is exceeded above 0.5 volts, transistor's collector node, that is this 1 millihenry inductor connected to that, accepts or originally guides this collector's condition to its NP to its emitter node of the transistor, and as you can see from the emitter node or pinout of this NPN transistor, that is its beta can change relevant to your needs and can be found better on the US's top markets, because USA is I think in reality maybe the world's most best emitter and publisher of the transistors. You can I told you this tip because it's relevant to these relevant to things that you should know and relevant to your needs and different requests, I hope. Okay. And from the as I told you, after the voltage and current of the collector node of or P node of these NPN transistor, the voltage and current is guided this transistor. When this transistor's voltage, that is 1 kilo ohm resistor, is connected to that, reaches to around 1 volts or 0.75, the transistor guides the collector's condition to the emitter, to this transistor's emitter P node or node. And from this, our circuit is 50% VASIT. Okay? And here we go to the oscillator part of this circuit. As you can see, the inductor is connected to two capacitors here that acts like when this capacitor is, let me show you please see the originally blue chart on my dear vice chair. As you can see, we have, let me show you, I'm telling you what here, 10.1 volt, and we have that voltage in the negative side, and this is full sinusoidal or sine wave converter circuit. Okay, when as I told to you, when this circuit is, this capacitor charges from the 0 to that 10.1 volts that I showed to you, you can change it by the inner conditions, I mean the current, power, and or voltage of the circuit is this capacitor is charged from the original, this capacitor is charged from the 0 to 10.1 volts, 1 volts that I showed to you, and when this capacitor's energy, my purpose is its voltage and power and current, empties, turns to empty, and discharge, my purpose is fully discharged. When the C2 capacitor is fully discharged, this capacitor here is starting to gain this tank oscillator, this oscillator circuit that some of the people say, telling to this tank oscillator, because like a tank is weapon that is rotating and firing in the C 365 degrees and fires. This circuit and this circuit is like that. And when as I told you, when the C2 capacitor fully discharges, the C1 capacitor, the C2 capacitor is charged, the C2 capacitor is charged by this inductor, and this node that is the middle of that is now in the middle of the screen, and also that is connected to the C1 is one of its pinodes or terminals or node is gaining or catching the remain power, voltage, and current of the C2 capacitor, and starts to going from 0 to the minus 10.1 volts. And our sine wave converter circuit by the 3 volt direct current input is completed. And especially why this 1 microfarad capacitor is here, my most special purpose is for you is I reach you, I bring you the reality of the circuit and your confidence step by step by different realities of the physics. And also maybe my purpose is have more probability to I create this circuit in reality, and at all I hope that have better proof to you can have confidence to this okay. So why now we have put it 1 microfarad capacitors. As I telling to you, I should tell you now that is professionals of the electronic or electrical engineering, the humans is have more confidence to this because they have even more relevant, especially even more relevant informations relevant to this. Okay. So why we have at the center of the screen, why we have 1 microfarad capacitor here? This 1 microfarad capacitor that is non-polarized capacitor is because gaining and charging and discharging the voltage, power, and current between this inductor and to charge, as I told to you, to charge this transistor's base node or pinout or terminal. And when this transistor's base pinout or terminal voltage is especially exceeded above 0.5 volts, this transistor is guiding the collector's conditions at all, current, power, and its voltage, especially to its emitter node or terminal. Oh my dear Roger, okay. This 1 microfarad capacitor, as you can see, because 3 aim, I put that capacitor to there. 1 is there for charge and discharge this transistor that is heart of this, that is switcher of this circuit. Also, this circuit's frequency can change by the changing this components values, especially these capacitors and inductors. Oh my dear watcher, and tuned tip that I put it 1 microfarad capacitor here is for the gaining from the positive and 500 ohm resistors to at last this capacitor have voltage, power and current. And other side of this capacitor is connected to the 100 microhenry inductor. This was it. Thanks for watching. You can use this circuit for many purposes, many different purposes. Please note the most important thing about this contador video, that the output voltage of this circuit is here that I am showing to you. This is input of this circuit, 3 volt direct current in the direct current method, power at all. And this is output of this circuit, that is with sinusoidal waveform. As you can see, the green and yellow color is for the capacitors that I said to you, and red chart in the oscilloscope is these inductors condition power, current and also its voltage conditions, and especially this blue chart is our output condition, that is converted this circuit converted our 3 volts to the at last 10 volts. The tuned tip is these are until can be sine waves, oh my dear watcher, that you are searched for and you follow that you are following that in the past and you are reached to that. Anyway, even thanks for watching. If this was it, if this video was turned to the usual or with lower price sine wave converter from the DC inputs and also positive things and good things, please don't forget to like, share, use, comment and subscribe so I can create to you and the world better contents at last. Thank you. Bye.